welcome friends, family, and faculty to the commencement of the graduation ceremonies. But most importantly, I want to welcome and congratulate the class of 2006. It's truly amazing that we're here at Baccalaureate after 4 extraordinary and life-changing years at Cupertino High School. Baccalaureate is the kickoff of graduation week, and lately I've received a lot of questions about what exactly baccalaureate is. So I took it upon myself to look up the word in my trusty dictionary. So here's a little lesson in etymology. Laureate in Latin means to crown with laurels, while baccalaureus is a bachelor. So seeing as we are high school students, and for the most part unmarried, I think it's fitting that this is a ceremony for single people to be honored. But anyways, jokes aside, congratulations, class of 2006. The end has begun. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Matzoka, Cupertino High School's principal.
So good afternoon, everybody. In August of 2002, these students that you see before us and their classmates entered Cupertino High School. I'll just take you back a little bit in time. When you guys arrived as little itty-bitty freshmen, the campus was a mess. We had construction fences everywhere. And as I recall, you guys grew up with construction all the way from elementary school, middle school, high school. And about halfway done through your years, we finally wrapped up. And that was 4 years ago. It's also the fall that I arrived as principal at the school. So you and I have spent 4 years together, and I've gotten to know many of you well, and it's been great. In the last month, kind of reminiscing about how we together have grown up through Cupertino High. As Stephanie mentioned, today is Baccalaureate. It's really the beginning of the graduation ceremonies and things that we celebrate. And one thing, this is the last week of your high school years. I mean, just think about that. Tomorrow, you have, 3 more days of finals, and then you're done. One of the things that I've enjoyed watching you guys grow up is you come in as freshmen and really unsure yourself, young. And today, I look at you guys, and you've grown up. You're mature, most of you. You've grown intellectually. You're ready to begin the next stage of your life, your career, wherever you're headed. And so it's really rewarding for me to watch how you've grown individually and collectively as a class. So this week, enjoy your last couple days as students. Don't forget to study for your finals. Okay, still have a little bit more work to do. And today we celebrate the work of students. You're going to hear speeches and music and song. And today now we enjoy our time together as a class of 2006. So welcome, everybody. So I'd like to introduce our first student speaker, Sarah Hope.
Welcome to our baccalaureate ceremony, the culmination of all our high school experiences. I can scarcely believe that we're nearly at the end already. It seems like just yesterday we were walking onto campus for the first time, but at the same time, it feels like ages ago that we were freshmen because so much has happened, so much has changed since then. Whether our high school experience has been one filled with stress or fun, friends or foes, laughter or tears, one thing I think we can all agree on is that we are leaving as vastly different people than the ones who first stepped onto the Cupertino High campus. We've grown into who we are now by our experiences in high school, both good and bad. Remember the moments you were helped by a kind teacher? The warmth of friendship? The unexpected smiles and how are yous from strangers? All of these have added water to the soil in our souls. But the bad experiences have helped us grow just as much. The thrill and heartbreak of first love, the pain of exclusion, the disastrous loss of a friend. We've walked away with something because of these experiences as well. Stress, sleep deprivation, caffeination, procrastination, brain pain, even as manure helps fertilize plants. In the same way, these challenges were vital to our growth as students, friends, siblings, and individuals. These trials and triumphs have built us up and watered our souls and made us who we are now. If you pay close attention to the things I listed, you'll see that we are behind these experiences, trials, and triumphs that we go through. We have helped make up one another. We are the ones who water each other and the world. So remember this, it doesn't take much to water this place. Even the small things, like a simple hello, word of encouragement, or a bright smile, can give vital water to someone's parched soul and help them grow. So as we leave, let's remember not just to stop and smell the flowers, but to water them as well. We close this chapter of our lives now, and as we mark this milestone, take one last look around you at the people who are graduating with you today. High school is romanticized for good reason. This place is unique. It is the very last place where the nurses are with the engineers, the teachers with the actors, the astronauts with the firefighters, the police with the carpenters. It's the last place where everyone is together, everyone from all parts of society. Like a kaleidoscope of mismatched pieces, together we make a dazzling picture. And however high school has moved us, shaken us, and forced change upon us, put us together, and we are a complete picture. We are the ardent youth of today. Our class is an eclectic mix of people with a myriad of interests, passions, and dreams. And we've proven, and we will prove again, that we've got both the dream and the drive. So let's never lose the hunger inside that makes us come alive. As noted author Gil Bailey states, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive. And go do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Class of 2006, I challenge you to come alive.
Good afternoon, teachers, administrators, parents, and peers. For the past 3 years, I have sat as a member of the Cupertino High School Marching Band, looking forward to the graduation stage, listening to the speeches of past graduates. I remember distinctly that during those 3 years, my face contained a smirking smile, and my mind was constantly filled with contemptuous thoughts that labeled those speeches as mundane, trite, and overly redundant. I was often confused by why the mentioning of cliches, such as, a chapter has come to a close and a new row is about to begin, would draw in so much emotion. I would often fail to understand the crowd's reaction to those redundant phrases, and often found myself questioning the integrity of the audience, the meanings of the speeches, and the validity of the speakers. However, a few weeks ago, as I watched my peers walking out of our senior ball vault, the meanings of their speeches suddenly dawned upon me, and I finally understood. I finally understood that behind all the cliches and the redundancy, there was passion, feeling, and truth. And I finally realized that those speeches really did come from the heart and did accurately describe the Cupertino High experience. As I sat in the bus that night, heading back to this very campus, I realized that high school was indeed a roller coaster ride. It had us, the class of 2006, laughing in pure enjoyment at times, and silence and fear during others. It had us speeding through the joyous times with parents, peers, and teachers, and had us crawling up the ramps of social troubles, grade drops, and relationship slumps. Yet, like all roller coaster rides, this one came to a happy ending, with all of its riders urging for another ride and braced for future excitement. Stepping off the bus and setting foot onto a campus that I often thought I knew too well, I reached another realization. I realized that our experiences here at Cupertino High were indeed a segment in the road of life, and that for the past 4 years, we've all been traveling. As a class, meeting new people along the way and learning new things with each set. We walked past the pleasant hills of freshman year, learning while sightseeing high school environment. We trotted through the great plains of sophomore year, preparing ourselves for the rocky climb of junior year. And as we passed all 3 locations, we set off on a cruise through the beautiful beach of senior year, watching graduation rise up slowly across the horizon. Finally, just a few nights ago, as I flipped through my yearbooks and looked through all the pictures taken throughout the past 4 years, I was left with the very thought that I had despised for so long. The thought of a chapter in our lives coming to an end and a new one about to begin. For the past 4 years, we've all been authors of each other's chapters, helping to shape each other's plots and outcomes. With a new chapter about to begin, as our castles are tossed in a few days, I wish to communicate my final revelation. That despite our pending emergence into the real world, we all share a common set of experiences, the experiences of Cupertino High. We are not stepping into the world of unknown. We are simply stepping into the effects of each other's literary talents. With that, I wish all my co-authors a safe and joyful ride through the next stage of life. Thank you.
Good afternoon, parents, students, and staff. It is with great pride that we stand here before you today to talk about class of 2006. As a class of advisors, we have had the opportunity to watch this class grow and achieve over the last 4 years. When Ms. Rocha and I sat down to talk about what we wanted to say today, one idea continually jumped to mind. The class of 2006, above all else, has been a class of spirited achievers. Inside and outside the classroom, this group of students is filled with passion and determination. Academically, these spirited achievers of the class of 2006 have studied authors from Orwell to Shakespeare, mathematics from algebra to calculus, and history from the Revolutionary War to the Civil Rights Movement. These spirited achievers did not stop at the traditional subjects, but continue to learn in drama, music, art, and song, with marching performances, drama productions, student art shows, and holiday concerts. Not every student participated in every aspect of this community. Yet, you as a class have made the difference in a piece of this community we call Cupertino High School.
The spirited achievement continued outside the classroom with class competitions, rallies, and homecoming. As ninth graders who attempted to make us laugh with Toontown, you were just realizing that you had spirit inside of you. By junior year, you had CHS under your spell, leading the way to total domination and tackling new frontiers in space as seniors. Yet the spirit hasn't stopped there. Whether you were planning rallies, barbecues for bands, or selling Krispy Kreme cars, you worked as a united group and showed that the class of 2006 had spirit to share. This passion continued onto the athletic field as your class witnessed and contributed to league titles in swimming, basketball, softball, and badminton. Looking back, it is obvious that your spirit has seeped into the culture of CHS and made it a better place to be. As we look towards the future and what is in store for the class of 2006, we know that your spirit and achievement will take you far. We feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to watch you grow, and we know that we have learned as much from you as you have from us. As you step through the door of tomorrow, the learning will not be over, for true success in this vast world will require the same persistence and curiosity that brought you through the Cupertino community. Remain curious as to what lies around the next corner, for you never know when opportunity will present itself. It is the commitment to lifelong learning that will bring you to doing something great and profound. And we say to you, congratulations to the class of 2006.
Well, hello, I'm Jason Crutchfield, Assistant Principal, and I'd like to thank you for this honor of speaking today at the Baccalaureate. I'd like to thank all the parents and family and friends and the staff members who are here today, but especially the class of 2006. I came here before Principal Mazzo, but I too feel like I've spent all 4 years together with you. Some of you in my office probably felt like the whole 4 years. First, I'd like to let you know that you are entering a world far more divided than the one I entered upon graduating from high school. Not only is our nation in conflict with other nations, but many of you are in conflict in your own states, your own homes, even your own neighborhoods. You will leave high school and be further bombarded with campaigns to choose our side, their side, the one and only side. You will be pushed to be left or right, conservative or liberal, red or blue. Both sides are stacked with clever and able manipulators of information, statistics, and opinions, making your continued search for knowledge and experience more important than ever before. For the truth lies quietly in the cracks and crevices, those in-between places in these massive walls of misinformation. I ask you to question and dig, and let your heart have an equal voice. Don't be trapped by blind trust, groupthink, or anger, for these are the friends of ignorance, hatred, and intolerance. It has been said that wisdom is knowledge gained through experience, so I'd like to part with a little bit of knowledge I have and the experiences I've had in the last 4 years. First, slow down. Try to enjoy the little bits of beauty that are available to all of us. The laughter of your friends, a day at the beach, a first kiss, a cool breeze in a hot church, your iPod loaded with your favorite tunes. Fight the urge to always go faster, do more, or buy the most. If you are never happy with what you have, you will never have enough to be happy. Love your parents despite their faults. They have loved you despite yours. You will appreciate them far more when you have children of your own. Travel. It's not too hard, it's not too expensive, but it's far too important. It does two great things. It teaches you about others, and it teaches you about yourself. So save a little money, throw a dart at a map, and just go. Make happiness your life's goal, not wealth or fame. You can find happiness as a mother or a father, a lawyer or a gardener, or alone or with others. Most of you will not blaze a new path or take one less traveled. But if you walk the path with kindness and curiosity, you shall stray from it when opportunities arise. You will stop when others are in need, and you will seek out all the wonderful places it may lead you. Very few of us will do one great thing to distinguish ourselves, nor shall we define ourselves by one magic moment. Rather, it's the little things done well and done often that will set you apart and determine your success. Now, I will end with a little bit of wisdom from someone far wiser than myself, as he was able to capture everything I could not say in my speech in just a few short lines. Ralph Waldo Emerson, for Miss Coy. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has been breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Now I'd like to introduce the president of the ASB president, Sim Huang.
the Associated Student Body President, and on behalf of the graduating class of 2006, I would like to thank Principal Mr. Kerry Matsuoka, as well as the Cupertino High School faculty. Our class would like to especially thank you for all of your time and efforts in helping us get to this very point. Along with that, we would also like to thank the Cupertino High School PTA for their hard work over the years and for making this event today possible. Last, but certainly not least, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today as we embark on our lives ahead. On that final note, there will be a reception sponsored by the PTA held right outside of the church on the lawn. Please join us as we begin the celebration. Thank you again and have a wonderful evening.
A lot of stuff. It's not always, A's.
They require that you...
Well, yeah, right. They require good grades and all that, but they want to know what else you're doing.
They want a 4.0 and.
Yeah. Where's he said the people that have fire in their eye? That's what he said.
You want to stand next to your daughter and take a picture of you and your daughter?
Unbelievably hard.
Oh, I
I'm sure people
Smile, Sarah.
LA, but like, it's more of about
Almost full. My business